Hello, YouTube and Facebook friends. Good day to you all. In this short video, I'm going to show you how to calculate the future value of money. Pretty simple. Couple steps, and then we'll go to a couple examples. First thing you want to do is you want to go to google.com and search for scientific calculator. It has to be scientific calculator, not just a regular calculator, because we will need some functions in the scientific calculator that we will need to calculate um, and solve the future value of money formula. And then step two, we'll look for the future value formula from the Google Images, which will show you an image of what the formula is. And then once we get those two, we'll tackle a couple examples so that we will know exactly how to apply this calculation to determine the future value of money. So first thing we want to do is go to google.com and search for scientific calculator. So in here, I'm in google.com right now, and you want to type in the scientific calculator right there. I already did that, and you should have a calculator that looks like this. So as you notice, this is the regular calculator, you know, and you have additional functions here that is included if you type scientific calculator. So we will be using this calculator as we follow the future value formula. The next thing you want to get is the formula for the future value of money, or future value. And so again, we're going to go to Google. We'll go to Google Images for this to find that image that will show the image of the formula for future value of money. And so we will go there, and when you do that, you will find all kinds of images. Now what you're looking for is this just simple formula right here. It says FV equals future value multiplied by this component right here, and PV is the present value, amount of the money today, and FV is future value. I is going to be the interest paid. In this case, they have it here by investment. Interest paid for its period, where N is your number of periods for the whole time the investment will be held. And we will show that in an example. Again, FV, future value, equals PV, present value, the money that you start, multiplied by this component right here. This component right here could also be called the compound interest component as well. And so let us explore this formula by going through a couple examples. So we'll do that. Our example number one is asking us, what is the future value of money if the interest is 2% per day for 300 days? And the other given is if the present value is $400. So let's go ahead, go to our formula and figure that out. So in this formula, the present value is 400, I is 2%, and N is 300, if you remember. Let's go back to that real quick. So present value is 400, I is 2%, and N is 300. Okay, so going back to the formula, that would be 400 times 1 plus 2% exponent N. So let me demonstrate that to you in our calculator. So going back to our calculator here, if I can center my okay, so what we'll do is we calculate the compound interest component first. Let me show you the formula again. We calculate this one first, the compound interest component first, and then we multiply the result of that into our present value. Okay, so let's go there. So, and that is, so according to the formula, it's 1 plus interest exponent n. So we go here, we go 1 plus, and 2% is expressed in decimal, so that should be 0.02, and the result with that is 1.02. And then the exponent is this one right here, x exponent y. So you want to click on that one, and then you want to enter n is 300. So 300. So now you click equals. So this is the compound interest component. If we go back to our formula, that's this whole component right here. It's a compound interest component. Now that we have that number, we will multiply that to the present value. So we'll go back to our calculator, multiply, and let's go to our problem. The present value is 400. So let's plug in 400, 400, and then you click equals. So the answer to the question is $152,093 and some cents. So we're just gonna copy the whole number here. See if I can do this. Allow me to do that. Copy and then paste it to our answer right here. Paste, I believe. Well, I'm gonna do this. 152,093, and I'll just delete that one. So again, the question is, what is the future value of money if the interest rate is 2% per day for 300 days? The present value then is 400, and if you do that for 300 days, your future value is 152,093. Okay, so that's example number 1. Now let's try example number 2. The example number 2 is asking for what's the future value of money if the interest is 5% per day for 31 days. And again, this one will start with 400. So go back to our formula again. Future value equals present value times this compound interest component, which is 1 plus I, or interest in decimal form, then exponent the number of n, which is number of days. Okay, so let us go to our calculator. Let's go ahead, erase the whole thing. You click AC right here to erase everything. So in this example, we have 1 plus, it's 5%, so 0.05 equals, and then again you press x exponent y, that one, and I believe n is 31 days, so you click 31 and click equals. So now this is your compound interest component right here. If you go back to our formula, that's this one right here, 1 plus I exponent n. So back to our calculator. Now the next step is to multiply this by our present value. If you go back to our problem, our present value is 400. So back to our calculator, times 400 equals, so the answer is $1,815. I'm going to plug that in right here, $1,815. All right, I hope that helped you a little bit on how to use or how to calculate future value of money using this formula right here. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment on this video, or if I have my contact info in the description, go ahead and do that as well. And thank you for watching, and I hope this is helpful to you. Have a great day, and we'll see you in my next video.